Hi everyone, this is Dan from the Tech Department. In today's video, I'd like to show everyone how you can access your computer from home using our new SSL VPN client. There are a couple settings that we have to set up for this, and that's what this purpose of the video is. So the first thing is we need to go to a web page and type in this web address. https://64.8.148.98. In order for this to happen to you, you do need to leave your computer on at school so you can access it. With it off, it will never make contact. So once we've typed that in, we'll come to a page like this. We'll continue to the website and put in our user credentials, which is our Active Directory user account. And that would be your Active Directory username too. So we'll go ahead and we log in. Now I've set this up to kind of speed things up a little bit here already, but what you'll want to do is right here there'll be a little program that'll have to run, and it'll tell you that your Internet Explorer does not have that installed yet, to go ahead and install that. Once that's installed, you can go ahead and come over to the appropriate machine that you have, whether it's a Windows or a Mac, and click on this one right here or this one, whatever you have, and load that onto your computer. I've already loaded it onto this one here, but it's basically like any other program. You click on it, it'll ask you to run. Go ahead and run it. With that, it'll also ask you to do a restart, and restart it at that time. We'll come back to this here in just a few minutes, but once that's done, you can go ahead and click Connect up here. And what that's going to do is connect you to our school system. And you can see that there's a little icon that came up down here, and it says it's connected. Okay, so once that's connected, there's a couple pieces of information you need to know before you can go further. You need to know the name of your computer or the IP address of it. So these are pretty easy to find. Just click on Start, come up to Computer, and this is your school computer that you'd be on, that you'd want to know the name. So here you come down, and here's your computer name right there. Now everybody that usually we set these up for as a user is usually their first initial and then their last name dash PC if you have a tower. If you have a laptop, it will be dash LT. Okay, now if you can't find it and you're a little bit confused about that, there's another way that you can log in, and that is using your IP address. So you come down to the Run menu and type in, or the search menu I should call it, type in CMD, short for command, and when you see the little black box up here, go ahead and click on it, and then type in this phrase, IP config / and I should say one thing here, it's a space there, you got to have the space in there, / all. And the / the difference between / and backslash is the way I look at it, is, maybe I'm wrong, but if it's looks like it's somebody leaning forward, then I call it as a /. If they're leaning backwards, obviously a backslash. Creates a lot of discussion on what's a / and a backslash, but that's how I see it. I could be wrong on it though. Here is your IP address. You see, for a wireless LAN, I'm on a wireless network right now. It's 1.46. And this would be done on your school computer, not the one that you're working on at home. And if there's a LAN connection, you go up a little farther, which most of us are. Get up here a little further. It'll say LAN connection. Okay. Alright, once you have that information, you now will be able to get logged in. And the way we do that is now that we have that, you can see that we're connected here. So we already have the connection made. Now all we need to do is get into our remote desktop. Now you can see I already have those credentials, but if you don't see this here, let's just take this off here, and you don't see that there, you just come down here in the search bar and type in remote. And you'll see it says remote desktop connection. So go ahead and click on that. And this is where you'd have to put your information in. You can see I already have my username there. And you have to have the NLS / here. Connect. right. Now, for whatever reason, the first time you log in, it usually wants you to have that NLS here, but after you log in and create that connection, you can get by without having the NLS / Rejeski-D. Okay, and then it's going to come up and say, do you want to connect anyway? Click yes. Okay, and so there we are. We're into our desktop at our computer at school. Okay, I'm going to disconnect that. And the way we disconnect is we just come up here and hit that, hit OK. Now another way you can connect is down here. You can, you can right click on this down here. Right click on here. I'm going to disconnect that. You'll see it'll disconnect here. Okay, let's come down here. And now I want to open, this is another way to do this, so you don't have to go through all these credentials every time. You can open the Fortinet console, and it connected on me again here. I don't want to connect it right now, I just want it disconnected. And you'll see this configure VPN. So this is kind of speeds things up a little bit, so it goes right to it, and you don't have to go through these steps. So I just put in Dan's desktop, and I call the description as RDP remote desktop profile. The information again is https://64.8.148.98. And then once you hit apply, there will be some more information that will automatically fill in there, and you'll see that in just a second. So we hit that, and that opens that port up. So what does that really do for us? Instead of having to go into this web page now, I can clear out of this web page. Just log out. Alright, shrink that down. Now it just tells me that the connection is down. I can come here, right click on that, and now I have the connect to Dan's desktop. We can connect there. It's going to come up with this here. Okay. It's going to bring up the certificate. The way we go. It's authenticating. Now you can see that every time we're connected, it'll tell you down here in the corner. Alright, so now we're connected. We can come back to our remote desktop connection. Again, there's the name. And type in my password. And before I click on that, you can remember your credentials. Now, sometimes it gets a little confusing with this right here with the username. And sometimes it does require you to have the NLS / on there. Just kind of temperamental that way. If it doesn't work, just click on use another account and then put the NLS in front of it and go from there. But after you log in, it does seem like it goes no problem at all. So here we are. Yes, I want to connect. And there we are, back in again. Okay. There's a couple settings here, and I know that it might be a little confusing. If you do run into trouble, let me know, and I'll help you through it. The other way we can go is right here. I'll disconnect this here for right now. So I'm just kind of trying to show you, the 3-4 different ways that you're most comfortable with. So this is the way when you open this here up. We do the same thing. Just whatever makes you comfortable for logging in. Connect. And it'll show us yes. And once that's connected, like it is there now, you can see right here. So it's just a matter if you want to come down here, click on this, or go through the other way here. Right, so remote desktop connection, and we're back in again here. Okay. Yep, go there and show you how to get in. All right, and again we're in. Now there is one other way here that when we had the internet page up through here that you can go in, but I don't recommend it because it relies on Java, and it just seems like Java is always constantly updating, and it just seems to make a mess. I've created it right here, but basically you edit and you'll put your name in there how you want it, but I'll put this on here, and you have to put this information inside there in order for it to work. And there's some more settings that I have to show you, but for the most part, I would just leave that go and not even go that way, because once you go in this way too, it doesn't have a button that you can close out on, or to get out of the screen without doing a couple different functions. So the remote desktop seems to be the way to go. And like I said, if there's any questions, I know I went through this kind of quick. I just wanted to generate some interest that there's people out there that want to utilize this, and let's go ahead and do that. You have that capability, and if you do and you have some problems, just get a hold of me in the tech department. Thank you.